We're starting up front again here in Taupo now in New Zealand. First of two races with Will Brown, and I am racing as Ryan Wood, who won in Taupo here for his first win of the season and for the first win of Toyota. And immediately the two Red Bulls here for Triple Eight gonna get me on the run into turn number one. We have the rest of the field covered off. They are actually gonna run into each other. There's a bit of a treacherous point. The final hairpin before you go down that long straightaway to the kind of final corners of this track is a very treacherous point for this field. There will be crashes. I still don't have the safety car mod on, so we won't see any full course yellows. But like I said, I'm going to look in for next race in New Zealand. We are going to look into maybe the safety car mod to actually spice up these races even more, but I'm just not having the grip right now. We're all on the soft tire. This is a new mod. I'm not using the mod I've been using for the first two rounds. I'm using the BRC mod? Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Way wide right there. I gave up a bunch of time now. But yes, my first time playing with this mod, and actually I kind of enjoy it more. The car is, I don't know, it's a little bit more overall fun to drive than the original mod that I've been using now, and as well also got all the 2026 main drivers and liveries included in this mod. I will link it down below in the description, but not a bad start. How about Anton De Pasquale here in P4, Jaden Ojeda as well in the top 5 as we head down into the final chicane. Now at this point, I mean, that's a pretty good opening lap. Feeney with a bit of a mistake, and I made the same mistake that he did. He didn't really lose too much time, but we actually overall gained on him here. Kostecki up to P6. I got my eye on him. Looking at the track map, nobody went off in that hairpin, so everyone's had a nice clean start here. Now, as man, I tell you what, coming to Taupo here, fun track to drive. This is the only second time I've been here. I did this track once before, and it's just a blast to race around here. Also, beautiful views that we have here now. And Supercars, of course, had to have a bit of a condensed weekend when they came here this past weekend due to the cyclone heading into New Zealand, but they're going to New Zealand again. Is it this weekend or is it next weekend? I'm not sure. I'm hoping it's this weekend because I would love back-to-back weeks, but I forget what the venue's called. It's a venue I've not seen before, so I'm looking forward to getting it here into Assetto Corsa and actually, you know, doing an episode there because that's going to be a lot of fun. But a good second lap here. We're got De Pasquale. I can see in the background Kostecki's putting pressure on Ojeda as well, so that's going to get interesting as I'm going to go a little bit wide, but you know what, that's okay because it's going to allow me to hook up this exit right here, get on the throttle, and it looks like right now it's going to be a bit of a 3-horse race across this 16-lap race. I've turned on the fuel consumption to be higher. I don't think I went high enough because we still have enough fuel to go to the end of this race. So I was hoping to implement a pit stop, but it looks like it's just going to be a straight up race here. So next time out, we'll definitely get a little bit more aggressive on not only the fuel consumption, but the tire wear as well to try and force a pit stop into the race. Oh, bit of a lockup right there from Brock Feeney. Now Will Brown in control early on. Would love to see him get back to the top step of the podium, pick up a win now. As how about De Pasquale? He's just kind of lurking back here, and Ojeda and Kostecki must have been really scrapping because they have given up some time. I feel like Ojeda banked a really good qualifying lap, but he's just not got the race pace, and Kostecki's just kind of right now at least stuck behind him, so he needs to find a way through. Your current points leader, of course, IRL, is Brody Kostecki, having a lot more competitive of a season so far than he did last season. Really just did not have the season I anticipated, of course, but this year he kind of looks more on form and an actual threat again, as we have put up a few tenths of a gap right there on De Pasquale, and Kostecki is now 5 seconds back, closing in on 6 seconds back as he continues to try and move up into the top 5. You're catching air right there on that little bump. I just saw Kostecki lift off the ground as well as we head into the chicane. Kostecki, I think, might be quicker than Will Brown right now. But again, another mistake right there that Will Brown is not making, but Brock is continuing to make. Did I call Brock Feeney there, Kostecki? Oops. But nonetheless, we continue on here, and I'm looking at the gap now behind us. Did they crash? Is there a crash back there, or is the gap's just screwing up? I think the gaps are just screwing up. Yes, they are. And another mistake, actually, from Feeney. Oh, big time loose right there. I was about to say, these cars with this mod are a lot easier to drive than the other mod, but kind of in a good way I can get down on the power a lot more, which is nice, but you still can't overstep the boundaries. There's still a punishment if you overdrive the car a little bit, but I am seeing Brock Feeney make a lot of mistakes right now, and I think we're going to be able to pounce on that if he continues in this kind of form now, because now we're seeing the gap open up between him and Brown, and all it takes is another mistake or two, and we're going to be right on his back bumper. Look at Ojeda, bro. He is holding everybody up so bad right now. I don't know how in the world he qualified where he qualified. Qualifying is a bit of a tricky one in the Assetto Corsa world, because like cars won't get out of the way, and you'll have cars on slower laps in front of fast cars, and they cause problems. So you kind of see a bit of a sporadic qualifying order sometimes because of that. Like a Kostecki couldn't quite get the fastest lap simply because he was stuck behind another car, for example. So that's something that just kind of happens, and it's a bit of an unfortunate part of the game that you just kind of have to deal with. Oh, lock up there from Will Brown. I'm telling you, when Brock isn't making any errors, I think he's got the speed. I really washed out there wide. Pasquale as well, Di Pasquale is still within the 2-second bracket. He's just kind of giving up a little bit of time each lap, but overall he's still just kind of hanging in there. Another mistake from Feeney. That's the thing, man. Like I said, mistakes right now. It's obviously a 3-car race, and then Di Pasquale, like, he's ready to pounce if something happens. And poor Kostecki, my man, is just stuck in a train right now. The AI clearly I got on the clutch there, but the AI really having some difficulty passing here. But I mean, right now, 0.2 of a second between Ojeda and Kostecki. You'd think a pass is on the way, but I don't know. We'll wait and see. Man, they're getting faster each lap. I'm getting faster each lap too, but the problem is these guys in front of me are also going faster. So it's just, yeah, a little tricky right now. We just got to keep up with them now. I mean, we are coming up on 10 laps to go already here in this race. Now it takes only about a minute and a half to get around here in this car. And if we can just keep these guys honest now, we will be able to pounce. I am banking on Kostecki. I keep calling him Kostecki. I don't know why. Brock Feeney. I'm just banking on him making a mistake, and that's going to open up the door of opportunity. A 31-2, 31-4, 31-5 for myself, all the way through from Will Brown right there. You'll notice as well I'm using a bit of a different camera angle than usual. There is the dash cam right here, which looks just fine, but personally I enjoy in my racing games using the roof cam. Like in NASCAR, I use the roof cam. In F1, I use the TV pod camera, which is like a roof cam. So whenever I can use the roof cam, I just prefer to do that. I don't know, it's just more fun to me. I am not here for a full-blown simulation experience. I'm here to have more just fun. And to me, I have more fun on a roof cam now. As Brock Feeney, we're going to have to get on it because Will Brown is starting to actually drive away now. Di Pasquale is still hovering about 2 seconds back, and now a 14-second gap on Ojeda and the rest of the field. Clearly, like I said, difficulty passing for some of these guys, which is a great opportunity for us to drive away. Dang, man, Brown just keeps going quicker. 31 flat. We ran a 10th quicker that time than Feeney. I mean, I don't know if I can run another 6/10 better. We got to get up on the wheel here because we are running out of time. We're at 9 laps to go. I got to get up here and pass Feeney, but Brock is he's just doing enough right now, and he's not really making many mistakes now that he's kind of settled in to P2. So what I'm going to have to do, now I got more in the tank. I absolutely got more in the tank, so I can drive this a little bit harder. Tires are wearing as well. You notice in the left bottom as well, that bar there, that's kind of like a greenish going to more yellow, just kind of tells you basically the grip level of the tires left, and also shows the wear on the tires. So we're going to be losing a bit of grip. I just double shifted like an absolute dingus right there. And Di Pasquale is actually, I'm the one losing ground on this lap, and I don't feel like I've been really making any errors. We're just kind of giving up some ground here, and now Brown's approaching, what, 3 seconds of a gap on me, and Brock is at a second now, and Di Pasquale is just kind of inching a little bit closer. I had a really good exit right there, and yeah, that's going to change everything on Di Pasquale. I mean, we just pulled 3-4 tenths of a second on him. We pulled a couple tenths as well on Will Brown. This is kind of my strong suit. I feel like the back part of the circuit here on the run to the chicane, I can definitely drive harder right there into that chicane. Feeney getting through there pretty well. Gonna use some curb, hard on the gas, a little bit of oversteer, not too bad. Feeney this time runs faster than Will Brown, but I run slower than both. 0.2 of a second a lap faster than I was that time, and actually a 31.1 from Di Pasquale, the fastest man on track right there, that last lap. So I know for a fact I can get to a 31.3, so if they keep running 31.3s, I can match that for sure. I think tire wear is going to become a bit of a factor in these closing laps, and I have no way of checking the tire wear, of course, of these AI drivers, but I'm starting to wonder if Will Brown might have used up a little bit of his tire, and I'm also wondering if Di Pasquale saved a little bit. I think we'll kind of find out over this next lap or two, but I mean, right now, it seems like, I mean, if we'll really know for sure this lap, we might actually see Brock Feeney start to reel in Will, and maybe I can just kind of latch onto the back of the Red Bull right here and follow through. Going to try to drive just a little bit deeper into here. That worked out pretty well. We gained a couple of tenths on that through the final turn. Actually, yeah, we made a pretty decent gain right there. Brown's going to bounce back with a 31.1. 31.2, 31.2 for me as well. And what did 31.2 for Di Pasquale? Deep into turn one. And Brown just got, man, he's just got like an extra tenth or two every lap right now. I just don't think we're going to be able to get him. I think we're in a race for second. We're holding on a lot better than we did in Melbourne. We qualified up front, just didn't quite have the pace I was looking for. You know, throughout the race, made some mistakes, but here we're actually, you know, showing up and being consistently up front, which is great. On like the hardest difficulty it can pretty well be. It just kind of shows you that Taupo, not the most difficult track with AI. In this mod, but nonetheless, it's still so much fun. And I mean, we're having to fight and we're digging here to try and get up front. I put a really good lap together right here. We are reeling in Will Brown actually on this lap pretty well. We might be the fastest guy on track here on what, lap 10, coming to lap 11, a little bit closer to Feeney to the line for Brown. I just ran a 31 flat. What did I run? 31 or 30.9. Where did that come from? How about that? And a 31.2 from Di Pasquale. He just doesn't quite have enough here. I think in these closing laps, he's just going to kind of continue to fade now. But if we can keep doing that, I don't know if I'm going to quite be able to get to Brown. Because, I mean, he has just got that pace. But, I mean, we are once again reeling in Brock Feeney. Somebody just made a pit stop. I'm not sure who, and I'm not sure why. But as we come to 5 laps to go, a 31.1, a 30.9, a 30.8 for me. So now we have transitioned into that point where I talked about, has potentially Will Brown used up his tires, because both Feeney and myself just ran quicker than him. And yeah, there's going to be a lap car up here as well that is going to make a very big difference in this race, because we know it's difficult to pass. That might be my opportunity. Speaking of passes, Brody Kostecki has gotten past Jaden Odeja. Moves finally up into P5, but obviously far too late for that. And it looks like as well, whoever's in P7, look at the track map, there's someone really backing up from 7th and beyond as well. So there's another car that's just kind of in the mix that's really slow. And now that Kostecki's gotten in front of Ojeda, he's already driven away by over a second in just a few corners. So that tells you the pace difference between the two. This has not been the lap I've been looking for closing in on Brown. I think, again, Brown's just doing what he needs to do, but I'm sure he's hoping they don't run down that lap car. Brown got us both on that lap there. He ran a 31 flat again. I was a 31.19, a 31.2 for Feeney. Myself and Brock are just so even right now. And actually, Di Pasquale went faster on that lap. I'll be curious to see what kind of lap Kostecki puts down now that he has gotten himself out in front. He ran a 31.4, so not great, as I just pretty well cut the corner right there. Big slide on the exit, not what I needed now. Okay, we really got to lock in. There's that lap traffic now. We are going to be all over them in another lap or two. Now, my question is, maybe there's such a pace difference that Brown's not going to get stuck, but we're going to find out on this lap right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Brown's off. Will Brown has gone off from the lead of the race. Is that because of the lap car? He wasn't like even on him. He wasn't passing him or anything. I don't know if that lap car just threw him off, but that changes everything. Brock Feeney into the lead, and I'm still confident we can get Brock by the time this is over, even though he's got a bit of a gap on me right now. Who is that? I can't tell from me. Oh, it's Cam Hill. It's a Toyota. My man, you want to do me a favor? Toyota, help a Toyota? That wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't be too disappointed with that. But now we come to, what, 3 laps to go. And Brown, he's got some time to make up, and we're going to have to hold him off. And oh my goodness, Feeney's going to go wide now. This is about to kick off here, because Cam Hill is not making things easy for the leaders. Oh, careful, Brock, careful. You're going to get yourself in trouble. This is, I think, why the AI struggle to pass, because, like, they kind of make some weird moves, and this is going to close all of us up right here. Even Deep Pasquale is going to be into the conversation. This is where I think Brock is going to be vulnerable. Yeah, there he goes. He goes way wide. Can't quite go for an overtake now. I'm going to be right on the back of him, but Will Brown, he's right on the back of me. And again, Feeney's not going to have an opportunity to pass here, I don't think. We could maybe even set him up right here for the exit now. Where's Feeney going to go? He's going to the right side of the track. Watch out in this final hairpin right here. This could get spicy now. Feeney closing, but he's not close enough. I'm going to give him some space. I'm confident he might screw this up right here. Maybe not. And is that Will Brown looking to my inside? Yes, it is. Feeney's going wide. I'm going wide. Here comes Brown to the left side as well, and this lap car of Cam Hill is changing the entire complexion of this race. And now Will Brown, I mean, that shows you the pace. They're going to try and go for a bit of a side draft, leave him the room. I don't want any part of this. This is going to get wild, because here we go. I thought I was going to slam into the back of Feeney. Here comes Di Pasquale. Brown's going for the lead of this race again. Di Pasquale's here. I really need to be getting after it a bit more, as I completely choked that away. If Will Brown gets up the inside of Cam Hill, and hold on, Di Pasquale's looking up my inside. I got to leave him the room. Brown's gotten through. Now Feeney's wide. We're all going at it. Are you kidding me? We just allowed Will Brown to get through, and now Di Pasquale dips his left sides over there. I tell you what, I pride myself a lot in being like the aggressor, but my goodness, was I the soft one right there. And now we really got to fight, because Di Pasquale clear, but Brown's gone. That's going to do it. 2 laps to go. We're not going to get back to Brown. He just, I mean, what a drive. As, oh my God, Cam Hill, you are a menace to society. As I'm going for it. We're not waiting around. Come on, let's go after Brock here. Now we'll be wheel to wheel. Oh, no. That's going to work out for Brock really well, but he's going to have a shallow exit. Maybe. Yes. Going for it. See ya. 3 wide. This is going to get ugly right here. Someone's got to lift, and I can tell you right now, it ain't going to be me. Oh, a bit of a door check. Kostecki, or sorry, again, I call him Kostecki. Kostecki on my mind. Feeney gets into my door, forces me to lift. Cameron Hill, my man, get out of here, brother. Okay, here we go. Now it's going to be a straight-up fight for P2. Oh, look at the draft. Look at the draft. We've got to run. Not going to set him up right here. Oh, my goodness. Feeney made a bit of a mistake. Coming through to the final lap here in New Zealand from Taupo. Slide out of the rears right there. It's going to be a dogfight now. Di Pasquale is going to have to fight to get by Cam Hill, so I don't think he's going to be any sort of a threat, and he's not even close enough to make a move yet. Oh, really struggling on the tires now. But Will Brown, from, going off the racetrack all on his own to recovering, getting the elbows out just more than I was willing to at that point in time, and he made it count. And now, oh, we're right up to the back of Brock Feeney. Oh, he locks up. Come here. Going for the move, wheel to wheel, near door contact as well, and I'm going to send it here to clear him, cover him off now into the braking zone. Oh, I'm going to overdrive. Here comes an opportunity. Feeney cannot pounce. He goes wide on the exit. We might have him. That's what it's all about, pouncing on the mistake of another driver. Get down to 3rd gear, let it roll through, hard on the throttle. Oh yeah, we got him. We've got a nice gap. Now let's just bring this home. That race went from absolutely nothing. It was a very calm race. It just completely kicked off there. And here we are in the closing couple of corners, and it's going to be Will Brown taking home the win as we head down into the chicane one more time. Nice and easy just to solidify P2. And Will Brown, my man, what a drive. He's going to do it in Taupo. Ryan Wood, as we race for him, we'll bring it home in P2, 1 spot shy of course, the win like IRL. Brock Feeney's going to round off the podium. My goodness, man, what a race that was. And is Chaz Mostert? Did Chaz Mostert get in front of Brody Kostecki? There you have it. Clearly something happened to Kostecki, which I'll edit in for you guys to see as it happened, because he ends up... Oh, did he end up last? Oh, he ended up 2nd last. The only one he beat was Cam Hill, so I'm guessing he ran off wide in the hairpin, but yeah, like I said, it'll be in the editing there. You guys will see it. But that was one heck of a race. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys back here, hopefully very soon, with the next race again in New Zealand. That does it for me. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.
I'm stuck in my head, need an exit.